As you can tell by the title, in this video I'm going to show you how to get unhardware banned in any game. This process will take some time, so you have to be patient. And this will not unban your account, but it will allow you to play on your PC permanently. You will also need a USB drive that is wiped and has at least 8 GB of storage. Keep in mind that while doing all of this, you cannot have any programs like Discord open, because it might ban you. I also recommend watching this video on a different device, because this process includes many computer restarts, and that'd be a pain just restarting it and watching it. And there's some parts where you need to access the BIOS, which you can't watch the video and be in the BIOS at the same time. I've done this method myself and have helped others with it. If you need any help, join the Discord in the description. Alright, so first thing we need to do is download this folder, which will be in the description. Download for it. I don't need to download it because I already have it, but you're gonna unzip it and bring it all out onto your desktop. And here you can see me putting them out onto my desktop in the same spot. You're gonna end up needing these 6 things. So inside that one zip on the left, you'll need those 6 things, and that's what you should have. After that, you're gonna want to open up that folder. There's an exe in there. You want to run it as administrator. It will ask you for permission. Press yes. And here you're going to find the game that you want to uninstall. Now, since I'm just gonna uninstall this random Steam game, so you'll press continue, and that Steam won't come up for you. Choose advanced and press next. Then this is all the files that are left over. You want to press select all and delete, and select all and delete again. That will delete all the last remaining bits of the game. But just to be sure, we're gonna run this bat as administrator, and here you could see it's going through the process of deleting more extra files just in case if there's any files left over of the game. As you can see, here's a screenshot of some of the parts deleting anti-cheat, which can be helpful if you're trying to get through. Press any key to continue. Next thing you want to do is type in hashtag or %temp. Open it up. These are all your temporary files. You want to delete them all. Control A, delete. Press continue. If it doesn't let you delete them, you can just skip them all because they're being used by other programs. Next thing we need to do is open this hard disk and run it as administrator. Here you'll see this. Now you want to write this down somewhere, like on a piece of paper, so you know what it is, and you're going to want to change it. So you have to use that format and write in whatever you want. And then press change. I'm not going to do it because I've already done it. But you're going to press change. And if you have more than one disk, make sure you do it for the other disk too and write them down. Then you'll be done with that. Now you need to install this MAC address changer. You have to go through the installation process. Once that is done, you should see it on your desktop. You can just open it up. Then you want to, if you use Ethernet or Wi-Fi, you want to press on whichever one you use. And you want to choose random MAC address. This will assign you a random address. And just choose one of these random things. It doesn't really matter. And then press change now. If you use both or sometimes switch between them, you might want to change both of them. But just make sure whichever one you use, either Ethernet or Wi-Fi, change that one. Then you're good to go on that. Next, you want to open the DMI edit folder and run DMI edit as administrator. here we need to go to the system information on the side and go to serial number and type in any random thing here, any random string of letters and numbers like this, and then you'll press OK. I'm not going to do it, so I don't need to press OK, but you'll press OK. You also want to change the HWID. This one you just press auto generate and it will give you a new one. You want to press OK. Then you want to go to baseboard information and change your serial number. Again, same on that one. Type in random stuff, press OK. And then if you go to system enclosure, you want to choose that serial number as well and do the same exact thing for that one. Make sure you press OK. You also want to go to processor information and go to serial number. Type in random stuff for that and press OK. And then once you are done with all of those, you want to press update and press update all. I will save it all, and now you can close the program. Next thing you want to do is reset your PC and make sure that restart your PC and make sure that the change is saved. So these changes right here saved, you want to check it on the hard disk and this. You can't check it on the MAC address, but just after you restart your PC, just check all the serials that you previously have written down and make sure that they have changed. If they saved after the reboot, then you should be good. Next thing you want to do is go to this website. I'll link it in the description. You want to download the tool for Windows 10 installation. From here, once it's done, you'll just open it. Press accept. Press create an installation media and press next. It will usually select that. You can just press next. Then you want to choose USB flash drive. You want to choose the USB drive that you have connected. This is what it should look like in the USB drive once it's finished. Now I will explain how to get into the BIOS. Now, if you already know how to get in the BIOS, you can skip this chapter. But usually, every time when you start up your PC, you should see a screen like this. And it will say something like, please press this button to enter BIOS setting. Now, you see that. You want to take note of what button it is. And next thing you want to do is restart your computer and enter the BIOS by spamming that button before that screen goes away. Then you will boot into the BIOS. Once you are in the BIOS, you need to boot into the USB drive. You can search up YouTube videos on how to boot into the USB drive to set up Windows. But after you've booted into that USB drive, you'll be greeted with the Windows installation. Press install now and make sure you choose a custom installation. You will go through the setup as usual, but when you get to the page where it allows you to choose which partition to install Windows on, make sure you select every partition and delete every one you can. You might not be able to delete all of them, but delete all of the ones you can. And when there's only a few left or one left, choose that one, format it, and install it. Make sure you delete all the partitions though, this is very important. After Windows is done installing, you want to boot into where you installed Windows, or the hard drive you installed Windows on. Once you are booted up into your new installation of Windows, you want to search and find your motherboard name. After you find your motherboard name, you want to search it up and find the BIOS download for the update. It will download a zip, and what you're going to do with that zip is put it onto another wiped USB. You can use the same USB that you did for Windows, just make sure it is deleted. And then from there, you will boot into your BIOS. And some BIOS might have an option called mFlash like this, or you will just search up your motherboard and find out how to boot and update your BIOS with the BIOS file, and then your BIOS will start updating. And once it is done updating, then you will boot back into Windows and you are done. Now you will just need to create your new account for whatever game you got banned on and log into it, and you should be good. If you want better FPS, you probably will want to re-download things like NVIDIA Experience so that your drivers will be up to date and you'll have better FPS. So you might want to do some things on your PC for optimization before you start playing. But yeah, you should be on hardware ban from whatever game.
Boss, I ain't tripping if I take a L, 2 BGs on my MPV, some of my belt. I'm popping my collar, my new bitch is scholar. Got 6-digit budget, but won't drop $1. Little bitch in the alley, you know we gon' slide. DDG in a wreck, I'm in Tesla behind. My bitch stay clean, came with extra laces. Been 10 on my teeth, but it wasn't on braces.